and JW, I can tell you that the feeds, the people are speaking, and what's happening in the feeds is they're going, where's Rebecca and JW?
So my youngest daughter, Rebecca Weiss, and her husband, Jonathan Weiss. Welcome.
Good to be here.
Welcome to the table. She's going to be grabbing him the whole time, I can tell you that. Rebecca Lamb, you were born into an amazing family, I know.
Amazing mother.
Best. Everyone, God gives everyone free will. You cannot force them. You cannot. That's manipulation. When you keep trying to push, we never wanted to control anybody to do anything. We said, make your choice before the Lord. We will go our way. And honestly, I'm really thankful. So with Becca JW, them making their choices, it's not some, they're just don't want to talk. It's a very conscious choice they've made. And I'm all about respecting choices and boundaries. Everybody will answer to God. I will answer to God. They'll answer to God. So they will stand before God someday for this choice. And I leave it there.
And it's so important to talk about the sin of omission. If you know the right thing to do and you don't do it, that's sin. So that's what I think is the most grievous part here, and where I pray, that the fear of the Lord, it really hits people, that if they ever know that there's something that can be said to speak out, but you choose not to do it, then you are guilty of the sin of omission.
Why have Rebecca Lamb Weiss and her husband, Jonathan Weiss, better known as JW, remained silent amid the storm of allegations and scandals surrounding Daystar Television Network? Is it fear, loyalty, or something much more insidious? At the heart of this silence lies a deeply troubling story, one that involves disturbing allegations, financial manipulation, and familial coercion. The allegations center around Pete, a relative of the Lamb family, accused of an unthinkable crime, molesting a 5-year-old family member. While these allegations have yet to be proven in court, the fallout has created seismic waves within the Lamb family and Daystar's inner circle. Jonathan Lamb and his wife Susie were reportedly the first to stand up for justice, refusing to allow Pete into their home and pushing for legal accountability. But their fight has been met with resistance, silence, and alleged threats, leaving many to question why others in the family, particularly Rebecca and JW, have remained mute. Rebecca Lamb Weiss, the daughter of Daystar founders Joni and Marcus Lamb, is no stranger to the public eye. Her family's legacy is entwined with the success of Daystar, a global powerhouse in Christian broadcasting. Rebecca's silence is striking, given her prominent position as a Lamb family member and a key figure within the network. Her husband, JW, also holds a critical behind-the-scenes role at Daystar, making their silence all the more puzzling. But a closer look reveals that their silence may not be entirely by choice. Financial leverage, legal agreements, and family dynamics appear to have played a role in keeping Rebecca and JW quiet. According to sources close to the Lamb family, Rebecca and JW received a substantial $780,000 loan from Daystar to purchase their home, a loan that reportedly came with strings attached. Rachel Lamb Brown, Rebecca's sister, is alleged to have used this financial tie to keep them from speaking out. The couple was reportedly warned that discussing Pete's allegations or any internal family issues could result in them losing their home. This financial pressure is compounded by legal constraints. Rebecca and JW were allegedly pressured into signing a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, which prevents them from discussing not only Pete's alleged actions, but also other sensitive family and network matters. Ours are common in corporate settings to protect trade secrets, but in this case, the document seems to have been weaponized to enforce silence and control the narrative. Behind closed doors, Rebecca and JW reportedly expressed support for Jonathan and Susie Lamb's fight for justice. They even penned letters outlining their concerns about Pete's behavior. However, the combination of financial dependence, the threat of eviction, and the binding NDA left them with an impossible choice: speak out and face potential ruin, or stay silent to protect their livelihood. The Lamb family's internal conflicts and the scandal surrounding Daystar paint a stark contrast to the network's polished public image. As one of the most prominent Christian broadcasters, Daystar has long been seen as a beacon of faith and hope. Yet behind the scenes, the family's tangled web of financial control, dark secrets, and alleged threats raises serious questions. Rebecca and JW's silence may not be an act of complicity, but rather a reflection of the immense pressure they face. The stakes are high, not just for them, but for the future of Daystar and the credibility of its leadership. The use of NDAs and financial leverage to silence dissent within the Lamb family underscores a disturbing dynamic, a willingness to prioritize control over accountability. As more details emerge, the question remains, will Rebecca and JW break their silence, or will the weight of their circumstances keep them bound? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, the truth will eventually come to light.
What's happening in the feeds is they're going, where's Rebecca and JW? JW, it's my understanding, wrote quite an impactful letter regarding his concerns.
He did. He read it to me, and it was just laying out everything that he had saw, just all the different details that really led to Pete being the one that was a perpetrator. And again, that just showed you how they were standing with us 100%. But unfortunately, they've signed the NDA and they've chosen the path of silence.
Jonathan and Susie Lamb have taken a courageous stand in seeking justice for the allegations against Pete, a relative accused of a heinous act. But their journey has been anything but easy. Beyond the emotional toll of confronting such serious allegations, they faced resistance from an unexpected source, their own family. Sources suggest that Joni Lamb, the matriarch of the Lamb family and a towering figure at Daystar Television Network, has not fully supported Jonathan and Susie's efforts to bring Pete to justice. This lack of unity has reportedly left the couple feeling isolated, with Rebecca Lamb Weiss and her husband, Jonathan Weiss, JW, remaining silent, a silence that only adds to their frustration. But can Rebecca and JW truly be blamed for their silence? When faced with the potential loss of their home and bound by the constraints of a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, their decision may stem more from self-preservation than complicity. The role of Rachel Lamb Brown, enforcer behind the scenes. Rachel Lamb Brown, often perceived by viewers as a warm and cheerful presence on Daystar's broadcasts, reportedly plays a much more complex role behind the scenes. According to multiple sources, Rachel has been instrumental in enforcing the silence of Rebecca and JW, using the financial leverage of a $780,000 loan that Rebecca and JW received from Daystar to purchase their home. Rachel allegedly warned them that speaking out could cost them their house. And when financial pressure wasn't enough, the NDA sealed their silence, legally barring them from discussing Pete, Daystar, or other sensitive family matters. Joni Lamb's influence, the matriarch's role in the scandal. Joni Lamb's position as the matriarch of both the Lamb family and Daystar Television Network comes with immense power and scrutiny. Over the years, Joni's leadership has been questioned, with allegations ranging from financial mismanagement to her involvement in family disputes. Could Joni be the mastermind behind the NDA and Rachel's alleged threats? While direct evidence of her involvement remains unconfirmed, it's clear that maintaining a unified, silent family front serves her interests. For Joni, preserving Daystar's polished image may take precedence over addressing internal fractures. The cost of silence. What's at stake for Daystar? Daystar Television Network has long been a cornerstone of Christian broadcasting, a trusted source of faith and inspiration for millions. But these scandals, allegations of abuse, financial manipulation, and family silencing threaten to tarnish its legacy. Rebecca and JW's silence may protect their personal circumstances for now, but it comes at a cost. The refusal of the Lamb family to address these issues openly fuels speculation and risks eroding the trust of Daystar's audience. The unanswered questions. Rebecca Lamb Weiss and Jonathan Weiss, will you ever break your silence? Will you choose to stand with Jonathan and Susie Lamb in their pursuit of justice? Or will the NDA financial threats and family loyalty keep you silent indefinitely? And if you do decide to speak, what truths might you reveal? What light could you shed on the controversies surrounding Pete, the Lamb family, and the inner workings of Daystar Television Network? What do you think? Should Rebecca and JW risk everything to speak out, or is their silence the only viable option? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for updates as we continue to uncover the truth behind this story.